Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed. Cheers.
Cheers.
To our first. Do you know what these are called? Mukbang. But the thing is, I watch Americans do this and they all go mukbangs, but we obviously wouldn't say it like that. So what do we say? Mukbang?
Mukbang.
Mukbang? It just sounds weird.
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. I'm a bit nervous about you having that next to the microphone.
Oh, you're so clever. So I asked you lot what you wanted us to eat out of these suggestions here. And of course Chinese was the answer. So what did we do?
We got Chinese.
Yeah, boy! Prawn balls, spring roll, crispy beef. Oh yeah, this is tofu, I think. God knows. Chow mein. Oh, there's hair in it. Rice. Prawn toast. One of these should be satay sauce. The other should be...
Satay sauce. Oh my god.
I keep forgetting it's a table leg. Would you say we get this kind of amount usually?
This is our usual order, I'd say.
This is our starters.
Oh, heaven.
What would you say you look forward to the most?
The satay sauce and the chicken chow mein.
I don't feel like I've actually, this is going to sound so bad, but I feel like I don't eat a Chinese unless I get like the full shebang. So if someone wants to say, let's get a Chinese tonight, and then they order like chow mein, I'm like, that's not Chinese, that's chow mein.
Well, why would you just want the one?
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim charoon. Prawn balls!
The prawn toast.
I wonder if like Chinese looks different in different places.
I reckon it always different.
I reckon it always different. Do your prawn toast look the same? So we got a big fat spring roll that we're going to cut in half. Well, that you have cut in half.
Oh, it's so good.
Prawn crackers. Oh, I haven't had my tofu.
Nincompoop. Oh, it's happening. Oh, mate, it's happening.
Do you find that different places do totally different tasting satay sauce?
Yeah, and it really offends me.
Sometimes it's spicy, isn't it? Sometimes it's peanut buttery.
This one's peanut buttery.
Is that your favourite type?
Mm.
Good.
Do you want some?
No, I always feel bad taking your satay sauce because it's like your pride and joy.
Ellie, I would love you to have some of my satay sauce.
Oh.
It would be offending me if you didn't. So, here's mine. That's as far as I can get.
She literally doesn't care about showing you it. She just wants to eat it.
I want to eat it. Imagine if it all fell.
You would eat that.
I would eat that right up. Oh!
She dropped her satay sauce on my microphone. What's this? Oh! Spring.
Smells like spring.
Sweet and sour. Oh yeah, boy!
Oh yeah, that's nice.
So sarcastic. Do you want any of this?
Nah, thanks though.
Did you know? Apparently, in the royal family, when the Queen starts eating, everyone else can start. And as soon as she stopped, everyone else has to stop eating.
If she wants to stay up late, you have to stay up late.
I love that.
But if she goes to bed early, then like you can
I'd hate that.
Yeah. Right, and so if she wants to stay and rave till like 6 AM, you have to.
Oh my god, I'd so do that as a queen, just for laughs. Like, it's Friday, let's all stay up.
Yeah. Have some satay sauce.
Are you sure?
I saved you some, like a tablespoon.
All of this?
Yeah.
I love how even that is a lot for you. I'm like, well done, I'm so proud.
I know, you're welcome.
Now, I've still got things in boxes, so this isn't even all of it.
No.
Let's cheers our plate.
Cheers. Ready?
Yay!
Did you just have your first bite without them? I've been waiting so good all this time.
No, I didn't. Oh, that tofu's good. Just watch her slowly get less angry.
And I need to try and eat slower because I eat like an animal normally.
Someone said to me the other day, you need to do another video of Lorna, like when one of you end up drunk. I was like, I feel like we could just eat and get drunk.
We don't need alcohol to make us go weird.
It's weird. I don't.
Better?
You let it fall down. You might be able to spot in a minute. I don't know if you do this, but when the food hits your stomach, it makes you do that like food dance. I didn't notice I did it until Adam kept saying like, you're doing the food dance, and I was like, what? Apparently like 10 minutes into me eating food, I do a little like jig.
Yeah, because we're so happy we're eating. See, I do it straight off. I'm like,
but it hasn't hit my tummy yet.
Oh, it hit mine.
Good shit, this is.
Oh my god, I'm so full.
Fuck off.
I'm very hungover today.
So be kind. I don't watch these videos myself, but people even do this on their own.
No.
Obviously we're like talking, but some people just sit and eat. And like that's really relaxing to people. Or they eat on their side, like on their laptop or whatever, while watching someone else eat because they live alone.
Oh, so they don't feel as like.
Or if you're like a student and you're in your own dorm and like you don't have like someone about, you just put a video on and eat with them.
I'm gonna do that when I move away.
Aww, this tofu's good. It's crispy.
I'm gonna demolish all of this
That's my girl.
in one sitting.
Do you like the tablecloth, by the way? We put it out just for you.
We wanted to make it feel like we're actually eating in a restaurant.
Yeah, we're sat in a Chinese restaurant right now.
Oh,
I'm doing the dancing. I didn't think about it.
Oh yeah, it's hit her stomach.
It's like a body wiggle.
She's like a little dog.
Woof.
Mm.
Are you happy now?
Mhm.
Do you know what ASMR is?
No.
Where people like do things up close to the microphone. Like,
Oh, like that woman eating the pickle.
yeah, that's like an extreme case. But some
that.
people just be like,
I think I'd like that.
sometimes it's nice putting false nails over things like phones and stuff and just like how it sounds on boxes. I quite like that.
I think I'd like that, but if I had something like carrier bags and stuff, you know my thing about carrier bags. Oh, so if my dad's in the morning and he does like the bins, I feel like he just does it unnecessarily loud for a long time. And I'm upstairs like, I get so anger from the noise.
I get so anger. That's why I never watch random ones where it's just like, watching me do ASMR, because she could like pop out a fucking pickle and start eating it and I'm like, no.
No.
But if it's like a dedicated one where it's like opening boxes and it's just her being like, but if I know what's coming,
Then you're good. I like the ones where they do like, have you seen the foam that you can literally like make into shapes? Like
no.
this plastic dough stuff and then you literally go like that and it makes a shape. But it was all smooth.
Oh, it's a bit like putty but without the foam.
Mm.
This is like the poshest we've ever eaten.
I mean, normally it's like on our lap, like scoffing it down with a horror movie.
Yeah. God, whatever I just ate is hot.
Really?
So, I prepared with questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had a time where... Oh, this is by... Sorry. Carla Gray says, have you ever had a time where one or the other was with someone or constantly wanting someone that you didn't think was good or right for them? And how did you help each other?
Every ex-boyfriend you've had.
That is actually true. Because you're such like a strong character, if you like someone and you're with them, sure they might have ended up doing something like terrible to you, but at the time I just kind of think you won't let anyone walk over you basically.
No.
So I have a lot of trust in you picking someone who everyone else might think isn't right, but I'm like, I think Lorna will be okay. If you were quite like timid, I'd be like more protective.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing necessarily. But who she's with now, I've never had like any problem with. And the first boyfriend I had was probably the worst. In fact, that's our only like dark patch, I think.
I'm very protective over Ellie. If I don't like someone, I find, you know on my face, don't you?
Yeah.
If I'm like, if I don't like them. So when I first meet them, I'll give anyone the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't judge someone first, but if they do something, then I judge them. So I'm nice when I first meet them, aren't I? And then it's when if they've ever done anything wrong and I'm like, dead to me.
Like, you won't suggest seeing them, like doing stuff together. Do you know what I mean? Like, you keep it really divided.
Yeah, I'm like, he can be your boyfriend, but I will never see him.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And I think the only time we ever had like a patch when we didn't talk to each other was when I was dating my first boyfriend and you really didn't like him. It just divided us apart.
Yeah.
Which is so sad to think about. I guess it's because like my first boyfriend, so it's like, oh my god, really important for like 6 months.
Yeah. But she hasn't liked my ex-boyfriends either, but she's kind of a bit better about it. She just won't talk like if they're there. You're just quiet and just don't like ignores them and then listens to me with all my dramas and gives me advice and then I go back there anyway and then I do it again and then
Yeah. If I don't feel like good vibes from someone or don't click with them, I just sit there in silence because
yeah, she just ignores them.
I can't be bothered to like fake a face or whatever.
Yeah.
People say to me, oh, you're quite shy. It's like, I'm shy around people that I don't get on with or don't like.
Yeah, you just won't talk to them.
Because I can't be bothered to do small talk or whatever.
I like intimidating. Oh god.
But we're so opposites in that way.
But Adam was lovely when he first met me, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he bought you chocolate.
Because he was like, I'm really nervous about meeting Lorna, what can I do to like make things better? And he was like, she likes food, she likes chocolate. So he gave this massive chocolate bar and I was like, I love you, okay.
I accept. Well, when he first met you properly, on like birthday
Oh,
night out,
yeah.
he had no idea that she was a like close friend of mine. The next day or whatever, he was like, who was the girl? And like he explained what you're wearing or whatever. And I said, that's Lorna. And he was like, really? You guys really close? And he had no idea. So it's not even like he put on a
Like
front.
that was him.
Yeah, like if he, for example, when you meet your partner's parents, you put on this like face, but he just literally didn't even know you were a good friend of mine. So
And I was intimidated. And I sat down and went, why have you come here? Like, is that weird? Like, what, are you a weirdo?
she was asking him questions that I really wanted to ask, but I was too shy. So you were just like, so what do you do? How long have you been doing that for? Why are you down here? What's your story? Basically asking all these questions, and I was just there like,
yeah.
I love how you're doing that. And I'm not.
She was literally sat next to me like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm like, there, we cool with that? Okay, next question. The only thing that I would say I found very weird
Oh God.
is that he sipped his shots. I don't know about you guys, but we
Yeah.
don't sip our shots. Me and Dan, my boyfriend, went to the bar and went, oh, we'll get Adam a shot. And he went, oh, I don't really do shots. And I went, yeah, you do, have a shot. And he goes, okay. And then we shotted it and he just sipped it. And we were like...
They both looked at Adam and he's just there like...
And I was like, okay, 2 seconds, ran to Ellie and was like, you need to get rid. He sips his shots. And she was like, no.
He still does that now, but...
That's just him.
He doesn't understand why shots are even like a thing, because he's like, I like enjoying my drink. He'll make like a Jaeger pint and just sip that.
That's like the worst thing.
But then again, I would sip Sambuca, and I do make Sambuca drinks. I love it. I guess everyone's got their favourites though, don't they?
Sipping Sambuca though, that's like, I wish I could do that.
It's so nice to me. It just tastes like sweets. Oh, speaking of differences,
Yeah.
another question which was really cool. Someone said,
That was the most pathetic cough I've ever heard in my life.
Celio_Becca says, think it would be cool to hear your stories about growing up together, school, etc. Also, your styles seem different from each other. Does that affect any activities/events you guys want to go/do together? Such a good question. Activities.
I'm like, when we have sex.
So much. I want to go doggy style.
So our childhood was great, but it was a little bit rocky because Ellie's a very jealous little girl. And we first met on the street, down in the Bronx, playing out, and them two used to eye up my mum's car.
Me and my sister.
Yeah, her and her sister. So I always used to be like to my dad, like, oh my god, those girls always stare here, like I don't know what their problem is. We basically met playing out because there was a load of stuff going on and I was trying to be nosy as per.
There was police down the road. I
Yeah.
love how I'm like translating what you're
Yeah,
saying.
police down the road. And then I asked Vicky what it was about, and then we started chatting, and I was like, oh, you literally only live here, we should play out. And Ellie was kind of like, okay, thinking nothing would happen from
Are
it.
you getting close to my sister, are you?
Yeah. And then the next day, I knocked on their house and asked if she wanted to play, and you were just kind of like played first for like one day, and then she didn't, and then I always saw Vicky all the time, and Ellie literally hated me. She could
Yeah.
not stand me.
Took my sister away from me.
Yeah, even though I wanted to hang out with her too, and she was like, no, no. And then one day, it must have been like 2 months.
I'm
like,
still stubborn like that now.
Yeah, I was in Vicky's room and I said, oh, Ellie, come in here, I've got like a really funny joke. And so she came in and was like, what? And I was told the joke and she burst out laughing, but then realised that she found it funny and went straight back to, okay, cool. But I went, so I'm having a sleepover around mine, like I've got the trampoline, like we should go over and stuff. And Ellie was like, okay. And then from then onwards, I worked my magic. And
I was so nervous, like, you were so out there, so I was like, oh my god, what does she do at her sleepovers? Like, that sounds weird. I had one of the best nights like ever of my life.
She was like, this has been the best night of my life, and I was like, yeah, she's 3 years younger than me, and everyone's always like, whoa, because Ellie's always come out with me and my friends because she's just, I don't know if you see it, yeah, and also she wasn't like everyone else her age. I think because we've been friends, you knew, I don't know, you just weren't like, you weren't as immature as the other girls.
I remember going to school and cringing at like some of the stuff I heard like people say in my class, or like I always felt out of place wherever I was.
Yeah.
Around people my age, because they were like joking about stuff that I didn't find funny anymore. Because I think it was literally just because I had your humour, you were so much older, and I was joking about stuff that even my mum was like, you shouldn't say stuff like that. Yeah, I'd go out with her friends and then come back to school like the next day, and then I'd just feel really out of place. And then I remember my own friends like hearing all the stories I'd come out with, and then they started like adapting, and I was like, this is good.
Yeah, And then, because we were in school, my form, like, class was here, and through the glass doors was her form class, like, so funny.
So we were next door, and then there was also, like, a door that she could just walk into my classroom whenever she wanted.
By this time, Ellie was coming out and getting drunk with us on, like, school nights, on weekends, and she'd have all these stories, and everyone would be like, that's when you go and get drunk with.
Yeah, and I'll come in on a Monday, and all my friends were like, they're waiting for me to tell the story that I did on the weekend. And I'm like, oh my God. But so with school, we didn't have a lot of memories together, because obviously we were in different years, but it was just weird that we got put together for the last year you had at school,
yeah, formed groups, that was crazy. And then we always used to walk together at school, but me and Ellie developed a really bad sleep. I just spat on your food. It was like... She's eating that up now. I developed this sleep condition, and I basically did not sleep for days, did I? And I'll be messaging Ellie like 4 a.m. like, I cannot sleep, and we both now struggle to sleep, don't we? Really badly. So when we started having like sleepovers, Vicky, her sister, would fall asleep like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, and me and her would sit outside in the garden watching the sunrise. And then all day we would literally be passed out, and Vicky would get up at 8 a.m. like, is anyone watching toasties?
And we're just like, fuck off.
Yeah, we're literally like dead.
Oh, and then the next part of the question. Also, your styles seem different from each other. Does that affect your activities/events that you guys want to do together?
So every question we get asked, if we meet new people, or always one of my friends like, you two are so opposite. Like, you two, I don't get how you two are friends, because we're literally polar opposite dress-wise, but then everyone says, every person that meets us go, oh my God, I can spend 5 minutes with you two, and I can see why you like get on so well. I think it's just one of those situations where it's like opposites attract.
That's literally it. I'm like that with so many things anyway. I can't be dealing with... sounds so dramatic, but if I'm close with someone who's quite predictable or very similar to me, I get bored quite quickly, because it's all right on the surface of things just to like be good friends and we can talk about the same stuff, like we're both interested in the same music or hobby, but when you're so similar, it bores me, because it's like the same stuff, and
because you know what you're thinking,
they're gonna agree with everything I say, they're gonna say the same things, but so to me, I'm
Ellie
like...
loves a good debate as well.
Also, if someone's so similar to you, you're not gonna ever learn. Oh, I'm such like a Buddha. Because Lorna's different to me in the sense of how you're very outspoken, and I'm not, and sometimes I'm like, I want to be more that way. I would sort of look up to that in a way. But if I was with someone quiet, really good friends with someone shy, we wouldn't go out, we wouldn't do things, we would just be like, oh, let's sit in our little bubble. So it's different to me, it's like refreshing.
And I think because we've grown up together, when we were younger, like, you didn't look at people how they dressed, were you? You just got on with each other.
Yeah, how are we going to know how we're going to end up as well?
Yeah, and I guess we've both just changed our style, not how we are, really, have we?
And as a kid, all you care about is if they make you laugh and if they're fun.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think it would change what we want to do and stuff, would it?
No, like, with activities, like, it doesn't...
Activities.
It doesn't change anything, does it? No. I mean, it just always is wherever we go. Like, oh my God, you two like complete opposites. And we're like, I know.
And also, you have your own friends that you do different stuff with.
Yeah.
If we were in each other's face all the time, that would be like unhealthy. But that's not even.
I'd love that though.
Would you think there'd be anything that you would want to do that you felt like I couldn't do, other than your boyfriend?
You can do him. Oh, it would be if you would have like play gaming or something, and I'd be like, no.
Oh well, she has such a busy, hectic schedule, and she hates her own company. I love my own company, and I need downtime. I need to breathe. I need me time.
I think that's what it would do, because you'll be in your bed like, oh, I'm just chilling, and I'd literally be like, I want to play. I'm like a child that needs to be amused, and I think you'd hate the amount of times I had different people over, and like...
Yeah. And that is what I think is the secret to
happy friendship.
Yeah, you have other people that you like go off and look, because she's busy. Basically, I've had a lot of friendships in the past that have just got fucked up because they expect so much of me, and they're like, come do this, come do that, and then sometimes I'll be like, oh no, I just want to like chill, and they're like, oh my God, do you like me anymore? And then it starts arguments, and then they're really intense and like in your face, but because you're just like, I'll see you then, let's do this then, and then you're doing other things in between that, that's so good for me, because I couldn't deal with someone who's like expecting loads of me.
Well, I think for my friends, they find it really annoying because they say I'm never free. But with me, like, as you know, if you give me a date, I will always be there. I'll never, like, if you give me a date and say, look, Lorna, next week, can we do a week that you're free? I will put it in my diary and I will be there and it's fine. But if you tell me, like, on the day and then I'm not free, then they get annoyed because they're like, well, I've just asked you if you're free. And I'm like, I'm never free just on the day. It would only be randomly, like, every now and again.
That's the thing, you're literally, without getting sloppy, you're one of the most reliable people I know. So, like, if I arrange something with you, I'm not going to be like, oh, she'll probably back out. And I've had people where I've arranged things with them, and then the day comes, and I'm just, like, waiting up to see when they're going to text and stuff. And they just forget that they even arranged something with me.
It's my pet peeve.
I mean, obviously I want to spend more time with you if you had more time, but to be realistic about it, I just feel that maybe I would be in a large batch, like, too boring for you.
Never. We used to spend every single day together, like, in school time.
I don't know what I mean. I guess I'm just grateful that you've got loads of friends as well.
Yeah. Basically, we couldn't live with each other because it would be too overload.
Right, I'm just going to sleep for a week, is that alright?
I'll be like, no, play with me.
Mummy.
Amuse me, mummy.
Oh, we call each other mummy.
Yeah, like, we just said that so naturally. It used to be I was the mum because I was the older one, and now it's her now.
I think it depends on the situation.
I'm like, how did you become the mummy?
If Lorna's scared, she'll be like, can you help me, mummy?
Yeah.
But if I
Hurt
wanted to, if I hurt myself, I'd be like, mummy, look. It's weird. I don't know why.
Or I'm like, Ellie, and she's like, mummy.
I'm so full.
I hope that answered the question.
Martin, what made her want to do hairdressing?
Oh, I wanted to be a PE teacher originally because I love sports, didn't I? And my brother did it. I have a very short attention span and was very naughty at school, wasn't I, Ellie? So there was no hope for me to pass, like, high enough. Like, I passed on my GCSEs and they were good grades and stuff, but, like, I could have got higher. My mum made a point that, like, she was like, if you do this at uni, like, you're going to have to really concentrate. And I literally just, like, had a laugh at school. I didn't, like, revise once, like. So they were doing this thing in school where all the kids that, like, were distracting in the class and, like, didn't have very good attention could do a college course one day a week, and that could be a GCSE instead of, like, leisure and tourism or something like that. So I went and did it at college, and it was so much nicer. Like, you were treated like an adult. Obviously you got to do practical stuff. It wasn't just all like you must sit in the classroom and just stare at the sheet.
Yeah.
And then that really, I was like, oh, I love doing this. And I did some competitions and won them and then loved them. So I was like, after school, I'm going straight into hair. And then from then onwards, I've, like, loved doing it ever since. And I'm good at it, so I might as well stick with it. And that's how hairdressing came around.
And what are you going to be doing next month?
I am going to be working in London. I've just got a job at Charles Worthington. So I've just got a flat up near Canary Wharf. And me and Ellie are having breakdowns over it.
She had her leaving party last weekend and got a bit emotional.
She was, like, crying her eyes out, and then she just did not stop crying, like, for, like, an hour.
I think that was a massive build-up. For this whole time I've been like, cool.
Yeah. All my friends at my party were like, how are you going to cope, Ellie? Like, how are you going to be okay? Like, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to be fine. Why? Which I was quite happy about, because then Vicky started crying too, so I was like, I'm loved.
Such an attention whore.
I know. So, yeah, but we're still going to see each other because she loves London, and I made a flat that she'd love. It's got a balcony on it, so she has to come.
It'll be my little, like, retreat. When I'm stressed, I'm like, need to go away.
I need Lorna's balcony.
Yeah.
I'm getting really, like, I need to spread out.
No, that's why my legs up. You should got a stretchy dress on.
Yeah, I planned for this.
How's your food?
It's good. How's yours?
I feel like I pick it all back up.
And then eat it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going through a moment where I need to just digest. I can't believe how much your new flat looks like your old flat.
It's so hard to find a flat in London which is big enough that you don't feel cramped and in a good location and doesn't cost like an arm and a leg.
I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got really dark, isn't it?
The sun will come out tomorrow. Better pull them dollars out tomorrow. There will be a sun.
Right, well, we're gonna dash. What are we gonna do now?
Horror movie.
Yay! Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, are you okay?
Mummy.
Let us know if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you again very soon. That was fake. So your last words.
These are my last words. Kapow.
Oh, I thought you were gonna fart.
Nah. I'll shit myself if I fart.